Happy Half Hour, a Peoria Life web show brought to you by Enjoy Peoria. Hello and welcome to Happy Half Hour. On this week's show, we sit down with the Morton Chamber of Commerce to talk about the Tazewell County Art Loop and their Fourth Fridays event. Later, we head out to the Bearded Owl to talk with owners about the craft beer craze in the Peoria area. We'll also fill your free time with some amazing events coming up this weekend. So sit back and relax and have some fun with us on Happy Half Hour. Let the good times roll at the 3rd Annual Mardi Gras in May Street Festival, brought to you by Enjoy Peoria. Saturday, May 12th, Water Street turns into Bourbon Street with live music, amazing Cajun food and drinks, street performers, artists, and much more. You won't want to miss this free, one-of-a-kind event. Interested? Head on over to the Mardi Gras in May Street Festival Facebook page to learn more. Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. There is a fun new way to celebrate the art community in Tazewell County. Each fourth Friday in the summer, you can check out local artists, great shops, and much more in different communities as part of Fourth Fridays. Joining us to talk more about Fourth Fridays is the Morton Chamber of Commerce Director and Morton EDC CEO, Leanne Brown. Leanne, thank you so much for joining us today.
Great to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. I'm excited to hear about this. So what is Fourth Fridays?
So Fourth Fridays is a way for people to experience communities and engage with the artists. First Fridays has been so successful, and we wanted to extend and give additional opportunities for artists and businesses to engage in that platform. And so Fourth Fridays was started, and it's been a great partnership in Tazewell County with several communities. So we have Morton, we have Delavan, and we have Pekin involved in the Tazewell Art Loop.
So it's not just at like traditional art studios then, is it?
Correct. Okay. So we have art studios are obviously the key to get involved, and most of them are, and then other businesses to host an artist.
Okay.
So we've added a fun expansion of pop-up art studios, and businesses are hosting musicians, sculptors, artists, and they get their display of art and get to take part in the business and welcome the community.
That's awesome. What a cool opportunity for the business and the artists. The artists to meet, a whole different demographic that might not have ever seen them.
Right.
And for, a coffee shop to get to be an art gallery for a night.
Exactly.
That's really
and
cool.
Also trying to promote our public open green spaces. So we have a lot of great activities happening in those spaces as well. And really just highlighting the importance of shop local.
Yeah.
And that our businesses are out there and they want to be open and offer unique experiences for our community.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how many businesses do you think you'll have involved this year?
So I think right now we're tracking between 22 and 25 businesses on the loop, and that's not counting the other public spaces. So a lot of fun opportunities for people to experience.
So what's the best way to do the loop, I guess, because that's a lot of businesses. So, odds of you're not going to be able to do it all in one Fourth Friday.
Yeah. So luckily, Fourth Friday starts this month.
Okay,
we're kicking off April 27th, and then it'll go through August. And on the Tazewell Art Loop Facebook page and the Morton Chamber, we have maps and detail galore of what businesses you can visit, what activities, what experiences, music, and literally give you a walking map of where to park, where to bike, walk, where to start. Cool. All the information's out there for everyone on the Tazewell Art Loop Facebook or at the Morton Chamber website.
That's a cool thing. So if you do, you could kind of pick it by community for the evening.
Yeah.
And then once you get there, a lot of it is probably fairly walkable, isn't it? Where you could park and then just kind of get to know the city.
In all the communities.
That's awesome.
Morton, there's key parking spots. Kickoff is the Jefferson Street Gallery. In Pekin, there's plenty of parking downtown, easy to walk. That community in Delavan's just a quaint, fun town to walk around as well.
That's fantastic. So are there any incentives to participate or to check out all the businesses?
Yeah, so we've added, going to the tech side, a fun scavenger hunt. So there is an app that will be released here soon. It will list all the business stops.
Okay.
And there's a fun question amongst the scavenger hunt to encourage people to stop in the businesses, have a conversation, explore the business, and get the answer to the question. And And if you complete the entire loop, you can win a $200 valued basket of all the businesses that have donated items for this.
Very cool.
So that's one incentive. And then I know in Morton, if you do hashtag Morton for Fridays, you could win a $25 chamber check to go out and shop local again.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, not only is it fun, you can win things too.
Right.
So many reasons.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So you said it starts this April and it runs through August. So that's a lot of weeks to check it out. Where can you find information about all of it? Is all online?
All online. If you connect with the Tazewell Art Loop Facebook page, that's probably the best one. It has information about all the communities, all the businesses. We post details about each specific activity so you can really hone in on certain activities. So Tazewell Art Loop on the Facebook or the Morton or Pekin Chamber websites. We have all the details out there.
Very cool. I know this is the second year that you guys are doing this. Any favorites from last year? Anything, I don't know, cool shops, cool pop-ups?
Being involved with Morton, I didn't have the opportunity to explore the other communities, but heard great feedback from several of them on a couple of the art studios in Pekin, had some fun hands-on activities. Delavan, of course, Morgan Elser is an incredible artist and always fun to check out her work. And then in Morton, our Jefferson Street Gallery, they always have great exhibits. We've had music on the porches. And Plank Pilates, they do open Pilates on the library lawn. So
very cool.
Yeah, so that's fun. Our Memorial Plaza in Morton always has family activities. So definitely something for everyone in all the communities, for adults and kids.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm kind of looking over some of the list of activities and, you know, pet adoptions. That's awesome that you can kind of tie in a charity or a good cause with it as well. Are you guys doing that with each fourth Friday? Or
so TAPS will be involved. I'm not sure what their schedule of how many fourth Fridays they can be at, but one to definitely open the doors for them. Several other nonprofits have been invited to come and host an activity and share their mission as well. And we've had just a great response from artists, and that's what we want, to give them another avenue for a pop-up studio and share their beautiful talent.
That's awesome, because First Friday it's such a great thing, but you know I find like if I have something going on the first Friday of the month, you just feel like you're out of luck, so it's nice to have a second option to get out there and see what our awesome art community is doing and even explore a little bit further, because our small communities,
just so much talent.
I know, so much talent, and they just give us so much flavor, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
It's awesome that
that's what Four Fridays is all about.
Yeah.
Those pleasant surprises that people, wow, I didn't know this business or this artist or this kind of talent was out there.
Yeah, especially like you're talking with Delavan. I think so many people don't even know where Delavan is, so to get people out there, and then I think they'll be pleasantly surprised with it.
Agree.
Well, this is fantastic.
Maps are out there, easy to find. Everything's plug and play.
Awesome. So all of like the participating businesses will have the maps and things like that?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'll be checking out Fourth Friday for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Leanne. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And if you guys want to find out more information about Fourth Friday, head on over to the Tazewell Art Loop Facebook page.
Get out your calendars, because we're about to fill your free time. A Peoria tradition celebrating art in the community returns April 16th. The Gerald M. Brookhart Arts and Education Spring Celebration. Every weekday during your lunch hour, head over to the Peoria County Courthouse Plaza to enjoy different forms of art, from painting displays to musical performances, all done by local schools. The celebration runs through mid-May. Head over to enjoypeoria.com to learn more. Speaking of arts, the 6th annual Jim Maloof Legacy for the Love of Arts returns to the ICC Performing Arts Center April 16th. This event showcases local performers such as Peoria Ballet, the Penguin Project, Peoria Area Civic Chorale, ICC Performing Arts, and much, much more. Money raised goes to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Visit the ICC Performing Arts website for ticket information. Get ready to laugh as comedian Paula Poundstone performs live at 5 Points, Washington, April 19th. Paula Poundstone's quick-thinking, unscripted approach to comedy makes her a perfect fit as a regular panelist on NPR's #1 show. Wait, don't tell me. Laugh your way to the 5 Points website to learn more. Have you checked out the Peoria Riverfront Museum's awesome Illinois Bicentennial exhibit? Get an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour at the Celebrate Illinois Bicentennial Bash, April 21st. During the annual fundraiser, you can also meet President Lincoln and enjoy live music and food. Even the kiddos can join the fun with Bicentennial Bash Jr. Head over to enjoypeoria.com for more information, as well as tons of other great events in the Peoria area. Or connect with us on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enjoy Peoria.
Welcome back to Happy Half Hour. Well, the craft beer craze in the Peoria area has really taken off. In the last few years, you've seen a number of new microbreweries, including this one, the one that we're at here today, Bearded Owl Brewing in Peoria's Warehouse District. To talk more about Bearded Owl and what it is owner and head brewmaster Nick Babcock. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
First question, you guys have been open since the beginning of the year. You said January 20th. How's it been so far?
So far, so good. We've had a great response from our public, from the community. We had a fundable campaign that we ran, and we've had some VIP people come in and join as we call it the Parliament Club. Great response from those folks as well, and yeah, everything's been going really well.
You know, for those who may not be in Peoria, the Peoria area, what is Bearded Owl?
Bearded Owl is a brewery slash brew pub. So we offer our own beer. We offer some guest taps from some other breweries, and we're also ramping up and getting ready to do some food. So
what kind of beer do you guys brew?
We brew all kinds of beers. We try not to set any limitations on the beers that we do. We like to experiment. That being said, we do some traditional styles as well. We have a pretty good Hefeweizen. We do a Saison, several stouts, IPAs. I mean, you name it, we'll probably try it at least once. For those who don't really know the brew process, how long does it take for you guys to? Because you guys change these out pretty often. How long does it take to get a batch going? It depends on the batch and the style of beer. Typically, I'd say between 3 and 4 weeks. Some are a little bit earlier than that, but. It's a good 6-hour, 7-hour brew day, and then it needs to ferment for a couple weeks, and you have to carbonate it and all that, and keg it, all that fun stuff. So it's about a 3-week process, give or take.
How do you guys determine how much you brew based off of demand and supply?
Pretty easily. When we have a fermenter that's empty, we make more. We want to crank out as much beer as we can. I mean, that's what we're all about. So as soon as we have the opportunity to make something different, we'll go ahead and do it.
Seems easy enough. You mentioned that you are building a kitchen. I know it's something that you wanted to do from the get-go, but you guys wanted to get open. Kind of talk about that and what you guys plan on offering.
Sure. I mean, well, first and foremost, the focus of this place is beer. We're about the beer. We want to continue to be about the beer, but at the same time, we want to be able to offer our patrons, something to eat, something so they don't have to leave if they're enjoying a beer. Go across the street to Time or go next door to Kelleher's or Tannins and Hops, all the other great businesses that are down in the Warehouse District. We want to be able to give them something small, not a huge menu, but something small to where they can stay here and not have to get up. So we're looking at small, we're looking at simple. I don't know if you've been in the back yet, but our space is not huge, so we're not going to be a full-service, restaurant type of thing, but just want to offer something that's done well and done simply for everybody.
And that seems like that's pretty much a standard for a lot of places that are a lot like Bearded Owl. The smaller, easier, that you can sit down, have a drink, and have a little food while you're here.
That's exactly what we're going for, yeah.
And Nick, you were telling me a little bit, not just the addition of the kitchen, but you also are adding a patio. Yeah. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the patio's always been there, but we're working on getting it open, getting it fitted with chairs, tables, all that good stuff. If only the weather would cooperate, we could have it open already. So we did open it one day last week. It was great. It was 70 degrees. But yeah, we're excited about having that. It will lead out to the street back there when the street closes down, when Water Street closes down this summer, and so it's just a great place to sit outside and enjoy a good beer and enjoy the outside scenery.
And we're here with Nick Babcock, the owner and head brewmaster of Bearded Owl. So when you guys decided to start this place, why did you choose the Warehouse District in Peoria?
Several reasons. I mean, the location is phenomenal for what we were trying to do. We love the foot traffic down here. We love how they close off the street on the weekends. So just sheerly from a foot traffic perspective, it was number one on our list. And then we like what's going on down here as well. I mean, you got a lot of new businesses that are opening up. There's a lot of other craft places down here. You know, I've mentioned some of the other businesses. You've got 8-Bit next door. You've got Time, Tannen, Kelleher's, Rodell's is down here. We want to be part of the community that's building up and you know, really become a place where you can bounce around and go to different places. And most of them have craft beer at the top of their list. So
the microbrewery concept has really taken off, you know, not just in the Peoria area, but in the United States. If I'm reading this, I think currently there's around 7,000 breweries in the U.S., and now pretty much all of them are, you know, minus like the big places, are microbreweries. You know, what makes these microbreweries and just craft beer in general so popular?
I think people are looking for something different, and a lot of times it's, you know, craft breweries tend to feature local ingredients or, you know, a local atmosphere, and I think that's what draws people. People are getting tired of the macro produced, you know, not only beer, but just anything. And you know, you're always looking for something new, something local, something that's unique and not a, you know, a chain or something like that.
When you have people coming in here that may not try craft beer, that you know, they have their comfort zone, and you know that comfort zone is those macro beers, how do you kind of get them to sway and try something?
Well, the good thing is they're in here, and we know that, and we have a couple beers that we feel can, you know, somewhat replace those lighter beers that they're used to. So we'll make recommendations. We'll try to talk to them and say, hey, you know, well, if you like this, you might like this. Why don't you try this? That kind of thing. So, you know, we definitely don't want to alienate those consumers. And we try to work with them and get them something they want.
And especially, you know, specifically in Peoria, how have you seen the microbrewery sensation take off? Because, I mean, there's been a few that have been popping up here, you know, in the last couple of years. It seems like it's really starting to gain some steam.
Yeah, I mean, we're not always on the forefront of a boom like that, but I think what's happening in town is really great. You know, you've got industry just popped up north. You know, Rodell's has been here for 20 years. Obed and Isaac's. I think I'm missing one, aren't I? Maybe not.
I can't remember off the top. I don't think so. I think you're good.
But yeah, you know, it's great, and I think even this city could support one or two more. You know, you look at towns like Asheville, North Carolina, or Portland, Oregon. They're not huge, but they've got breweries on every street corner. So, you know, I think what's happening is great, and I'd like to see that whole craft beer scene continue to evolve.
So for people that are, you know, that see this or have heard word of mouth about Bearded Owl, you know, how can people get more information?
Well, right now the best place to go is our Facebook page. We don't have a website yet, although it is in the works. That's coming as well. So Facebook, if you're not on social media, we're hopefully listed. We have a phone number. Or the best thing to do is just pop in and have a beer and talk to us.
And what's your address?
112 State Street, right in the corner of State and Water.
Perfect. All right. Excellent. And then if people, you know, want to see what you guys have on tap, Facebook, is that where?
Facebook, we utilize an app called Untapped. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but a lot of people who drink craft beer are familiar with it. So menu's listed there. It's on Facebook. Yep.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, Nick, thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you're looking, you know, for some more information, if you want to come out to Bearded Owl or like Nick said, want to check out what they have on tap, head to their Facebook page or go download the app Untapped. Stay tuned. More Happy Half Hours next.
Hi, I'm Mike Kuchin, owner of Kuchi's in the Water. Come try our shipwrecked Bloody Mary.
Let's go for a bike ride. Check out City Cycle, the Peoria area's bike share program, brought to you by Enjoy Peoria and powered by Zagster. City Cycle has bike stations located in 6 different spots. Membership is super affordable, and riding the bikes is so easy. All you do is download the Zagster app, choose your bike, unlock, ride, and return to any of the stations. Want to try it out? Visit Ride City Cycle on Facebook for more. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of Happy Half Hour. Time really does fly when you're having fun. And remember, if you're ever looking for a new restaurant to try, a fun new attraction, or a great event that's going on, check out our website, enjoypeoria.com, or you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Remember, like my mom always says, if you're bored, it's because you're boring. So get out there and enjoy Peoria. Thanks for joining us.
PeoriaLife.com